Welcome to Floating Leaf Tea Podcast. My name is Shiuwen.
And I'm Noah.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Wow. Is that
你好吗?
你好. Oh, 我很好. 谢谢 and you? Is that English lessons in Taiwan?
Yeah, it's like first day of class monologue.
Yeah.
Dialogue, I mean.
And then there are two styles. How are you doing today? And then also, how do you do? How do you do? They like to trick us with that one. Who says, how do you do?
Not very many people. People say howdy sometimes.
Howdy. Yeah. When I first came over here, when people say howdy, I have no idea what's happening. Okay, anyway, good. So exciting to be here today. Today we are going to continue our scent episode. Smell. Smell, because I think we did it for 2 different light 铁观音s.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then today, and then we have the 铁观音, and then we did one episode on the tea only.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, and so today we are going to continue our scent, one of the structures of tea. Okay, cool. And today we are going to use bowl style, cereal tea bowl style, to just soak the 2 teas side by side. 4 grams of tea, boiling hot water. So right now I'm just warming up the utensil. And it's May.
Oh yeah, it's May.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
Good May.
I don't know why, but well, that means hopefully new tea will be in very, very soon.
And also the weather is nice.
Yeah,
in
it's actually
Seattle.
quite nice. Yeah. So today we are going to taste pretty dark roast 大红袍 from Wee Mountain, and then we are going to taste triple roast Alishan High Mountain Oolong, charcoal roast High Mountain Oolong from Taiwan, and just to compare the scent structure and how far it can go, etc., etc. And so let me pour some hot water in them. So I measure 4 grams of tea on each. And now I'm pouring hot water in the cereal tea bowl style. Yeah, don't copy this style because, I mean the name, because nobody will know what the heck is going on. But it might become trendy enough that everybody will know what it means, just like the grandpa style teas. But if you go to Asia to say you want to drink grandpa tea, I don't think a lot of people will know what the heck you are saying.
They'll probably just give you whatever tea their grandpa drinks.
That's true. So it can be anything. Or no tea. Just say, my grandpa doesn't drink tea. 大红袍 is an open leaf oolong, so the flavor, and since it's so dark roast, the flavor is pretty fast. So I'm going to just go ahead and do this tea right away, and then let the artisan take a little bit time to open up and unfold. So I just scoop up some tea liquid into our tasting cups, and when you have the tea liquid in there, please don't drink it yet, just smell, okay? And the first, just smell what the scent smells like to you. Roasted, dark, it actually smells dark, smell roasted, smell some sort of I think it reminds me dry fruit, some sort of dry fruit on the darker side of dry fruit. I mean, darker side means, for example, it's not kiwi dry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it will be more like, but it doesn't smell like prune, but have the prune feeling. So just like this, that's all you need to do.
Wow.
For now.
That was easy.
And I think, hopefully right now, Alishan will be ready. We got hold of this charcoal roast Alishan from our teacher, Mr. Zhang, and we really enjoy brewing this tea and drinking this tea. When it opens up, it's quite incredible. Also, at the same time, sometimes it's really hard to open this tea, which is quite a wonderful challenge to brew the tea. So Alishan the same. A triple roast charcoal Alishan is not a high mountain Alishan, the green one we listed on our website, okay? It's totally two different teas. So the same thing with this Alishan tea in a broth in a cup, just smell what it smells like. And I totally don't know how to describe this smell. Great. But it smells something to me. Like roasted nuts when it just quickly got taken off from the heat.
It has that sweetness.
And the sweetness more like chestnut sweetness.
Yeah.
Not fruit to me at this point.
Also, if you want to compare the two, the scent is not as bold.
Oh yeah. The 大红袍 is very strong and very obvious.
Yeah.
And this one have to like tune in with what am I smelling in a way.
Oh, interesting though. The smell on the bottom of the cup is much stronger
But
on
not
this
yet,
tea.
not yet. Let's do the empty cup.
Okay.
But it's okay.
I'll cut that out.
No.
Got to do this in sequence.
Yeah.
Cereal. That's why it's called cereal bowl style.
Is that why?
No, but it could be. Okay, what are we looking out for next time?
So this next one, there's I mean, I'm not saying that you should do this that all the time with your tea, okay? Just break it down. But now, since we are practicing, let's break it down.
You can tell I'm not even very good at it.
Huh?
You can tell I'm not even very good at breaking it down.
So that's the next one. Let's do the 大红袍 again. And since we already smell what it smells like, and maybe in the second sniff, you are going to see more smell got open up. But this second one, let's see if it will pass the structure of the scent, will it pass the nostril? The points that connected to your face. So the scent is still fairly strong. I will give it that it actually passed the nostril, but it doesn't go into my brain barely. In a way, it do, after it passed the nostril point, it do the, so is this vertical or horizontal?
That's horizontal.
This is horizontal?
Yeah.
Okay, it just fly horizontally past that nostril area and kind of just stay like that. Nothing much is moving and happening, but it does pass. And after you have done with this, please drink the tea and then just keep it in your mind that what does the tea feels like in the mouth. Does it pass through the throat? Does it pass through the chest? Does it go into the stomach? That's all you need to do, which is quite a lot, huh?
Got it.
Whoa. Snapshot.
Snap.
Psst.
Huh? Snap.
Oh, snap.
Psst.
It's like killing a mosquito. I'm trying to imitate the camera sound.
Oh.
Which I don't know how to. Whoops. And then I come up with this sound. Psst, psst.
I hope your camera doesn't make that sound. There's something wrong with it.
Well, I rarely use a camera. That's why I don't remember. Nowadays, we all take like photos with our cell phone.
I hope your cell phone doesn't make that sound either.
No. Maybe I should. See if I can find a mosquito sound.
Yeah.
When the mosquito got zapped. Sorry, mosquitoes. Okay, Alishan, charcoal roast, triple roast, high mountain oolong.
This one, I can smell the scent goes off into two paths. One goes up.
That's right.
Into the brain area, and then
Yes.
one sinks down, hits the throat.
Yes. So some of the tea will not pass the nostril area. Some of the tea will pass and the movement more into the brain. And that's about it, which can be also very beautiful because sometimes they will spread like roots. This one have two routes. One scent goes up into the head. One scent goes, what is that? Horizontally? Is that horizontal?
This is horizontal.
Okay, cool. Horizontally and then sink into the throat area. And this is how also one of the key moments that you can predict the broth traveling actually. And then later we'll use an empty cup to predict that even further, how much it can expand and puff through the smell only. So now drink the liquid and then watch it in the mouth and snapshot it with a no.
Psst, psst. Which one is it?
Anyway, snapshot in the mouth, throat, chest, stomach. See if you can see the route.
Is that what the sound is? That's the
camera?
sound?
Whoa, that's an old school camera. That's
That's kind of what it is.
that's a chicken. Wow, you gotta talk to Jake about that. Our cousin Jake.
See if he can. I bet he knows all the different camera sounds. This is a
Nikon.
Nikon.
Is
That's what I
there
was
such
thinking.
a thing called Nikon?
I was just thinking that too. I thought, is there a Nikon? I want to say Nikon, but I don't know if that's really a camera.
Kodak.
Kodak, yeah. What's the one that he like? Fuji?
Fuji, yeah.
Fujifilm Jake.
Okay, and then
Anyway, let's drink this tea and see what happens.
yeah. Okay, drink the tea and take a snapshot
Okay,
without
okay.
a sound.
You can make a sound at home if you want.
No, thank you. Oh yeah, you're home. Yes. Adding more boiling hot water into the 武夷大红袍. And this next one, you can do quickly the surface sniff, smelling, drink the tea, trace the tea, and then let's not drink the empty cup. Sorry, you can drink the, yeah, you can drink the empty cup if you want to. Let's actually smell the empty cup. Okay?
Sounds good to me.
And then try to link the whole thing a little bit more together.
Da Hong Pao time.
Smell still very strong on the surface of the broth. Still horizontally, more like presentation and more like one dimension kind of a feeling. Pretty heavy body. Hit the throat really well. Move to the chest. Stomach is making some efforts. I mean, not my stomach, the broth. It's try to make some efforts to go down. Liquid itself is solid, but one more time, not a lot of dimension going on. And then let's smell the empty cup. Empty cup also smell quite simple. There's a nice warmth kind of a feeling, but also it feels like there's a string, string. So it's actually not really thick, but the smell is strong. And also the empty cup feels like, in a way, also more horizontally into my just stay, not too much happening, not going into my head for sure, not going too far into anywhere else either. Okay?
Kind of hits the sinuses.
Yeah.
It hits the sinuses, but it doesn't go much further, huh?
Yeah.
It doesn't sink down to the throat. It doesn't go up to the brain.
No.
And it's like one note.
And one a little bit more simpler feeling, which is good tea to learn, actually. To learn tea from more basic teas.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's pour boiling hot water into the triple roast Taiwanese high mountain Alishan oolong and see where the tea is going. So the same thing. First, smell the surface of the tea broth in your own tasting cup. That warm chestnut smell is still there. Goes up, goes two routes. One goes up, the smell, and one goes to the back of the throat. And it's a little bit more floaty than the Da Hong Pao tea. Puffy mouth feel. It fills the whole mouth. Rooftop, no problem. Fill the whole mouth. Throat, no problem. Chest, and the liquid continue to move. One line goes down very smoothly. And there's a warmth that hit the back. Also, shoulder, back, and then into the stomach without any trouble. And salivation just kick in really beautifully. And then, sorry, I do tea kind of a little bit too fast, actually. Let me wait for Noah. He has way more patience than I am as a teacher and in a lot of things. So let's smell the empty cup. So the feeling feels like, so for the classic Da Hong Pao that we have, I'm not saying Da Hong Pao is always like this, okay? It's the one that we have here in the shop. It's more single straight line kind of a presentation. This one, from the cup, I smell a feeling that isn't it interesting? I smell a feeling that the scent is puffy. And it puff up from the empty cup and then go into your nostril and then just keep floating.
This one, there's also the sensation that you can focus in on different parts of the scent.
Yeah.
There's a complexity to there. So there's like maybe a few different colors happening, and you can kind of focus your attention in on one color or the other color, and then see kind of a different shape with each rising color. And then the Da Hong Pao in comparison,
it's more straightforward. One big thing for you to identify.
Yeah.
Yeah. The scent of this Alishan has more texture to capture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super interesting. And sometimes one of the most beautiful moments in tea is actually the scent from an empty cup. I think one time there was a tea that made me cry a little bit. It's actually the empty cup scent. It was so beautiful to me. I don't know how to describe it. It's just full of beauty, and I just sit there and I was in tears. And I thought that's the moment maybe that. So in the live session, we talk a little bit about tea fairies and tea. What is that? Troll? Gremlins or whatever. Demons.
Ghouls.
Maybe we should add AK Hill.
Yeah. That was funny.
And so I think tea fairy doesn't come in one place or one type of presentation. I feel like sometimes tea fairy show up in a broth to me, sometimes show up in a feeling, and that one show up in an empty cup. That was quite an interesting experience to me. I love it, and I'll always remember that. And this next one, let's go back to classic 大红袍 from Wuyi Mountain. And I just simply enjoy the tea. And then all you need to do when it comes to scent is smell where the focus is. Is there a focus? Is it clean? Is it quiet? Is it settling? Can you find a center of the smell? Or even just the cleanness is very important to taste a clean tea. And I will be always emphasizing on this, probably through like the mouth texture, cleanness. That's one of the most important thing to me in a tea, because I really dislike drinking a not clean tea, by the way. There's some minor pointy parts of the smell and the texture of this tea that it feel a little bit unsettling. I'm not sure if it's because the roast was very strong. That can be one of the reasons, but overall the foundation is solid. It's a very solid 大红袍 tea, by the way. A little bit more on the simple side, and I think it's actually a good tea to learn a single straight line of tea in this presentation. Oh yeah, that's right. We are not going to do the center because it's really hard.
Let's do it anyway. It's kind of fun.
Huh?
Let's try to do it anyway.
And then last time, what did I say?
I don't know.
I think actually it's after the session I say something about the center.
We were talking about it during the session though.
During the session, and then like, we couldn't do it. And we have no idea what that meant. If we can find the center, then we can roast the tea. And I think it's after the session, we were just drinking the tea, and then I think we actually went on to brew one tea, right? And talk about what does center mean. And I totally forgot what I talk about.
We'll just keep going with this then.
Sure. Whoops. Sorry, people. And let's do this triple roast Taiwan Alishan High Mountain Oolong. Oh, the roast is still there. This is actually quite incredible. That the roast never go away. But it's not necessary. Even though we call it triple, it just means it got put back on the basket 3 times, I think. I mean, 3 different times actually. But it doesn't mean it's necessary. It's strong. I mean, the tea broth from the Alishan looks orange yellow, and then the liquid from 大红袍 is amber, like dark orange and amber color. And so it's actually a darker tea from 大红袍. But the way that Mr. Zhang can really do his tea is you don't taste just like, oh, first infusion roast, yeah, second infusion, oh, the roast is kind of succeeding really fast, and then third infusion, the roast is gone. I mean, I've been soaking this tea for like, I don't know, 14 minutes right now. Well, the thing you will not see is 14 minutes. We'll cut some stuff off, okay? Because we were actually doing some answering business here in the middle. And the roast is still there, and it feels, I don't know how to even describe it. It feels way more focused. This tea feels really focused, that there is an anchor in this tea. And normally it's things like this that I feel that it's gonna make me cry a little bit, because I don't know, when you can smell tea that have an anchor, isn't that means profound beauty? And while I drink the tea, I swallow the tea, I feel like the same thing anchoring. There's a strong focus in this tea that it feels really settling to me. It feels really good. And the empty cup, once again, it puff up. I don't need to smell the cup. The scent comes to me. I just need to breathe, and the scent just come to me and fill my body. Really beautiful. I'm really enjoying that. Get to know some of the teas that I've been trying to practice brewing in a cereal bowl style of tea brewing. Kind of the tea, it's presenting itself, and it's teaching me some other things that I don't get to know when I'm practicing brewing the tea. And it's a so far it has been a wonderful discovery to me. But anyway, today the subject is on the scent. So I hope you guys can at least just like the physical texture on the broth, you can actually try to see if your scent on the tea has, on any given teas, have a simple line or a one dimension or multiple dimensions. What's the texture of the scent, etc.? Where is it going, etc.? This, I have to tell you seriously, I think it will help you to understand a tea a little bit further and to predict where the tea is going. And then after all, it all linked together. Not after all, after you kind of try to practice a lot of things, they will all come together, and it will make your tea drinking and tea appreciation a little bit more rich, because tea has so much to give. And today I want to use the time in this episode today to answer a customer's question. I think that's a he. He asked, he said he is a new parent, and his job, I think it's pretty demanding. And he asked how he can even have time to enjoy tea. Just the thought to get a guy one out, it's already pretty difficult. And I think we all have a similar problem. We all feel like we can't find the time to not just enjoy tea, I would say quiet down, and or to do a thing that you want to start, or to do a thing that you have been doing it but you couldn't manage to find the time. And I would say time management, it depends on how important this thing is to you. And to have that sensation that we don't have time, or the feeling that we don't have time, normally it comes out of our head. We have time. we all have 24 hours a day. So it depends on, and I'm not trying to sound like really, like, how do you even use the word? Not snobby, right? And then, like, Noah is totally ignoring me right now. He's just like smelling the 2 cups on the spoons and stuff.
No, go ahead. You sounds good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks. Big help.
You have to make time.
You have to make
if you
time.
If you want to do something, you have to make time.
Yeah.
And you have experience with your Tai Chi teacher.
Yeah.
And you bring that up to me all the time when I say, God, I cook all day, and then I blah 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 blah, and I blah blah. It's like, if you want to drink tea, if you want to make time for tea, you make time for tea.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah. And so let me give you a short story. So my Chinese Tai Chi teacher, he experienced the Cultural Revolution in China, and so I asked him how he even find time to practice. And he said he just found time to practice after he do, 10 hours of farming work or 12 hours of farming work. I don't even know how long. And he will hide in a place and then just practice Tai Chi. And I have to tell you, his Tai Chi is phenomenal. That's that kind of dedication. And also one time I asked him, I said, how do I find time and space to practice? My shop is so small. And he just seriously just looked at me. He said, excuse, what kind of space do you need? And then I just look at him and said, oh, he said, can you not do the basic silk reading? It's a type of, kind of a warm up and
you're stationary when you're doing it. You're just standing there.
You just stand there. And so, so to you who asked the question that you don't need to do Kung Fu tea to appreciate tea and to be quiet to appreciate tea, by the way. I think it can be true that I'm not actually saying that you are finding an excuse not to be able to find 30 minutes to an hour. Maybe you can. And I totally understand the feeling. I have been a single mom for years and I run the business. And sometimes I feel like to find 30 minutes to sit down is actually really challenging. But if you want this, and I really encourage you to do this, not just for tea, it's for yourself, 5 minutes. And take the challenge, please. 5 minutes. And yes, you can. 5 minutes. While you are heating up the water, just stand there. And if you have a partner, please maybe work out the time with your partner and say, this 5 minutes, please just give it to me and watch the child. And then I'll give you 5 minutes. And so you can just stand there and watch, simply stand there and not think about other things. The thing is, nowadays we are so caught up with our electronic stuff, Facebook, anything. Our phone is always next to me. Something beep, we look at it. If you have time to go on Facebook, you have time to drink tea. You have time to be quiet. Okay, so maybe do this for me if you can. Stand there, watch your water to boil. Put 5 leaves in your cup, 10, whatever you want, in a cup. Don't do Gaiwan style yet. Don't do Gongfu cha. Don't think that much. And then just pour hot water in there and just stay there with your tea for however it takes, 1 minute, 2 minutes that you like to brew. And don't do anything else. And then sip that first cup of tea. Here you go. That's the 5 minutes you need. And I hope this makes sense to you. And then during the day, you can just put your tea in a thermos or something like that, a container. And while you find that moment you got to go pee, right? Go to the bathroom or have a lunch break, right? And then use 2 minutes of those times to consciously open your thermos or your tea container and take that sip of tea and just watch that tea. Here you go. That's your practice. You can do this. And I hope this answer will help you to start to get into the rhythm of not just practicing tea, it's practicing those really beautiful moments of being quiet. And when you start to practice it, when it doesn't become a habit yet, it doesn't register with your body yet, it's still very difficult. But when you practice to a certain moment and then you feel like if you don't do this, for example, that 5 minutes in the morning that you can ask your partner to watch the child and you have that 5 minutes, to one day if you don't do this because something happened, you cannot do it. You just can't afford to do it. Then that day you feel you are craving for that moment and you really need it. You feel your body is tired up or whatever. Write to us again. I'll call you in person and say congratulations. That means the practice is in your body, starting to be in your body. Okay, that's my ranting of the day. I hope you guys are all well out there and keep enjoying your tea and whatever you are enjoying. Noah, do you have anything you want to say? Because I keep ranting today.
Oh, your ranting is good. I'm just trying to watch the focus or the center of these teas, and it's really fun.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Any thoughts?
I'm not sure if I can even really say anything yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll keep going at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really interesting though.
Thank you for connecting with us, and we continue to have fun doing our podcast program. We also have a lot of fun doing our live sessions to connect with you in a visual way, even though I can't see any of you guys. But I still feel that I'm connecting with you. And in June, we'll continue for sure. We'll continue our live sessions on Instagram and Facebook, but we might change our time a little bit. Tuesday one will stay. We might change the Thursday one into, Sunday or Saturday. We are not sure yet. And then I'm hoping to have that program, our schedule for June listed very soon. But I know that we will have refresh up a stale tea on the program and maybe talk a little bit of, oolong tea storage and aging, etc. What else? Compare maybe cooked pu'er tea that one has more cleanness and one doesn't have anything going on. For example, like this, pu'er program will be taking quite a long time to develop it because I need the material. I need to find the material, including I need to find some bad pu'er teas to compare, etc., etc. So, if you want to give us your feedback, you can write us emails or go on our Facebook group. I think it's called Floating Leaf Tea Club. Excellent. Floating Leaf Tea Club. I don't even know what group I started. No, I started. I didn't. So I don't remember. Anyway, just go on there to leave your comments there. So it's in one place for me to focus all the ideas in one space. And you guys give very good suggestions. So I am having fun reading all your suggestions. Excellent. That's it. Okay, stop ranting. Happy tea drinking. We'll see you on Monday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.